the election was held. Before, very recently, I was always dealing with my very good friend and brother Ima, and then also my mom out there who stepped in as acting president for some time. And so when I got to know that what happened in Ghana, I was a bit shocked, but she's been a very good person to work with. I think she's doing well. So far, so very good. And thank you very much, Madam President. So we are here today in response to a call made by the Madam President. In fact, I would say incessant calls because she kept calling, that we have some new ones here whose biometrics and documentations have to be done. And as a responsible embassy that we try to be, we thought, look, it will cost us money to come here, but it's worth it. It's worth it. So we spend so much money to come here, just in response to the call to come and capture the younger ones, the toddlers, and then the few of the older ones. So basically, that is our mission. But whilst we are here, our acting ambassador, who is my boss and a very good friend, very good friend, would also attend to some official assignment on the side. But the main reason we are here is to address the concerns that you raised with us, basically to come and capture the young beautiful lady here, the madam here, Imen's youngest who is behind. He did a very nice tilapia for me the last time I was here. Yes. So that's principally the reason we are here. Okay. So we believe that once we've met, there may be a few consular and welfare concerns that you may also raise. We'll take the opportunity to respond to those concerns, and those that we can solve immediately, we'll provide solutions to them. Those that we cannot solve immediately, we'll go back and then provide solutions to them remotely from wherever we would be. So we are here, feel free to talk, tell us what your concerns are, and help us understand the ways by which we can help address what your concerns are. I'm the head of the Consular and Welfare section, and all your concerns come under my purview. If I do not address to them, my boss will fire me. You understand? So he's here, I'm here, raise the concerns, and I know he will check in on me. He will activate his KPI, the key performance indicators on me, okay, to see if the concerns that you raise are being sorted out for you. So on this note, I'd like to take my seat and give the mic over to my boss to say a few things to you. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Sorry I have a bit of a cold, but we are here for you, for God and country. So like Mrs. Aki said, we are here. Primarily, my name is Maxwell Yakulate. Like Mrs. Aki said, we are here, Mrs. Aki and two of our other colleagues, Mr. Enriajiku, Mr. Charles, the one behind the cameras. So we are here as part of our mandate. We are responsible for Germany primarily. We are accredited, but we have concurrent accreditation to Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia. That we look over these three Baltic states. So I think that's last week or two when Lithuania as part of the processes for their national day festivities. So normally they will invite all the missions that are accredited, but because we don't have a presence we go to do that. We are here also to attend to the consular needs, particularly the issue of identification passports for our for our community. We understand that there was an urgent need because we know that they are not able to travel out, etc. Exactly why
This is high.
come in there and attend.
Yes. As a responsible for the assembly.
I will get us another mic.
Perfect. So we
24th, yeah.
because for the MA the key
Estonia Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
what code we assess, okay,
On 25th.
the secondary.
Essentially, we are here to see you, interact with you, and then there are some concerns you have. We are going to meet the Director of African Affairs on Monday. As we are here, among other things, if there are some issues that are consular in our meetings, you can raise it with the Estonian authorities. So if you have any particular concerns that you think it is worth mentioning to the authorities, regarding your stay here, etc., you could also bring them up.
Yeah.
I won't talk much. But just to say that we came to show our concern and then to make sure that everybody who requires, particularly the passports, to be able to have free movement. We do that. We were here last year also, right? We were here last year also to do the same country. So as you can see, we are very committed to your cause. You are the reason why we are.
Go and eat. We can take 30 minutes.
We left Ghana to come to Germany and also to here. So we are here for you. I want to give that assurance that we are concerned about your welfare, but let the communications come through to us so that we will know the things that lie within our ability. We will do those that we are unable to pass on also to the head office. Right? Having said that, the new executive, probably to be good to know you have a new executive, right? Maybe we will use this opportunity to introduce them to us, and then we can know the dealings, the president, secretary, etc., etc. Then we can interact well with you. So, with these few words, I'll take my seat and I will invite the president's membership to take it up. I will come in, it's an interactive session, so if there's anything, you can come in again and then speak. Thank you.
Maybe I'll just go with this first. We can have interactions. I'm sure
Very well.
we would have loved that the whole house knew
Done.
we were coming. So we would actually
Yes.
have a meeting for everyone in the association at least.
How many minutes do we
Present,
need to
or to try and be present so we could at least see you and you see us, and then we can have a
30 minutes.
interaction. But all the same, we are representative of the group. So one of our concerns has been this passport issue, and then especially for our kids. And I think the issue is we can't travel without it, and the government can give us a
Okay.
document. We don't know, we still live in Beth. Yes. So what's going to happen going forward? Should we be expecting you often for this project, or there will be some communication or some interaction with the government to give us some passe to come to you when we have new beds? That is.
And we asked him the same question. And the first one is about the driver's license. I know there are conventions that a country need to either sign up to or align with or whatever. But for some reason, when we come here with a Ghanaian driver's license, then we will have to go through a process. I mean, after at least, after a year of living here with your driver's license from Ghana, then you have to change it to the Estonian version or the European one. But you have to go through, I think, a theory test and then a practical driving test. This is some sort of a blocker because you have to be paying for language translation, you have to practice, and for every hour you have to pay for it, so it costs a lot of money. But the Nigerians,
Yeah.
they get theirs swapped without having to go through this process.
Okay. All right.
Is it some sort of convention that Ghana is not signed up to? That's why this is happening? Or what can we do as a country so that internationally, at least in Europe, if our citizens come to Europe, they are able to just swap their driver's licenses without that extra burden, both time and money-wise? That's the first one. The second one is about the Estonian police border guard, so to speak, their immigration. Yes. They, for some time now, have not been issuing travel documents to, I think, all internationals if you need it. When I was coming to Germany, my passport was expired, my wife's was expired, my little girl didn't have, so we just applied, we paid a little fee, and then we got it. But right after that, they said they are no longer issuing. Could you perhaps, or maybe you already have an idea why this is so? Because I know that it's an international convention that you have these documents that you give to internationals who don't have travel documents but wish to travel. So this is the second question. So that's it from me. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Yes. Sure. I'll take your first one, which has to do with the driver's license. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know that in Germany, Ghanaians there also becoming Ghanaian driver's license. They have to be a similar. They don't recognize it. They have to go through what do you call it? Driving school and all of that, and pay for it before they give them the German driver's license. The only problem the privileges we have is that we, as diplomats, we don't get to go through that. We recognize that. So we have the European international. So I don't know really what it is, but Germany is the same. So we will need to find out, because I'm curious, because the Nigerians have it, and it's as an ordinary their own country's driver's license that they bring, and then it's easily recognized. Very well. It's good to bring it up, so we will find out. But I started by saying that this is what pertains in Germany also. So what I want to say that it's not limited to Estonia, right? Maybe a country has to say, but if they are recognizing Nigerians, then it raises a certain concern, because why would they recognize Nigeria's driver's license and not recognize ours? So that's what we'll check on. Probably tomorrow in the meeting, we can bring that up. And not tomorrow, Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
Yes, the second one was.
It was about the travel document.
Okay, travel documents. Are you talking about emergency travel documents?
Not emergency per se. These are travel documents. Not emergency are usually for nationals. These are given to aliens who are living in the country, and either their passports are expired or they don't even have tolling, and they wish to travel
Out.
When I was coming to Germany, like I said, I just applied. I think I paid
And you're coming from here?
Yes, Estonia to Germany. I was coming to renew my passport, and they just issued it. I think I still have it. It's expired though, but they stopped.
Okay, we will find out also. But I think to cure this, probably was because you didn't have your Ghanaian passport at the time. Is that the case?
No, I had it, but it was expired.
It was expired.
Yes, they don't even ask for it. Once you have the residence, then
They don't.
yeah.
But it's more like an emergency situation, right? Because you don't have it, but you need to go and probably go to the aid to go and do it. Is that my understanding?
Yes, but it had a 2-year validity.
Oh, that one has a 2-year.
Yeah, 2-year validity.
Okay. So I think
To be honest with you, I have no idea of what you are talking about. But if they had that system, then it's good.
Yes.
If they had it, it's good. Because then it means they recognize the fact that many countries do not have the embassies here. And therefore, if you are a citizen of one of those countries and you need a passport, they have to find a way of helping you travel out to go and process your passport and come back.
So it means that you should be legally resident to get that
You
travel.
should be legally resident, and also your destination should be towards or to a country, a place where your new passport can be issued or where you can apply for.
So I think at tomorrow's meeting, we shall raise this issue with them. On Tuesday, we shall raise this issue with them. And then whatever response we get, we shall communicate same to you. You understand? But I'm happy they have such an arrangement. I don't know about it. Yes. Then let me quickly answer the first question. Very connected, very connected. Basically, it's about passport issuance to our newborns and so on and so on. You provided two pathways. Either we come here regularly, or you will come. Okay. Now, so you wanted to know if we can speak with authorities here to make coming on the table. You know, that's a more difficult one. We come here regularly, it's under our control. And once my boss is here, you've raised that issue. When I put in a minute that I'm coming to Estonia, you will know I'm not just coming to see my you understand? So that I can assure you of. The other one, we may have to find out. And that is very connected to what the issue you might raise. So on Tuesday's meeting, I think we will seek consistent.
I just wanted to say that things related to them is not under our control.
Yeah.
You get it? So I think our best bet would be probably to, like we've done today, if you give us notice, we can't also be coming here very often, because it's about the judicious use of resources, right? And then you also come, it's more expensive for you to come individually also. So the idea would be probably to get a sizable number. Who knows, maybe every quarter or something. Then
Once every 6 months. Twice a year.
then we can do that. I suppose that will probably be a more preferable option. All right, thank you.
Hi, my name is Solid Rose, and I just wanted to explain regarding the driver's license issue. It's been amended a little, but initially the reason why we're having the issues that we're having is because, like you mentioned, yes, there are treaties that this falls under. So Nigeria falls under the Vienna Convention, Ghana falls under the Geneva Convention, and the initial directive was that if you are from a country that falls under, so it's not just Nigeria, any country that has, Estonia is under the Vienna Convention. So any country that has signed the Vienna Convention, that list of countries, if you are going to exchange your license, you just exchange it. You don't do the tests, any of the tests. But we, Ghana, we are under the Geneva Convention. So any country, including the US and Canada. So it's not just like a Nigerian thing or anything. It's just basically any of the countries under that. We would have to pay and do the test and do the practical but recently they haven't changed it entirely, but they've sort of put some conditions. So I think it has sort of become like a case-by-case sort of situation, but it's not as stringent as it was. When I was doing mine, I had to write the theory and do the practical all over again before they swapped for me. So even with the Nigerian, they don't allow them to just swap. They like when I can set the website link so you can read, and they have some minor changes. So it's so it's certain categories of license like C, E, D, those ones. So that's one part.
I am a bit curious. I want to be a bit curious. Vienna Convention,
Geneva
Convention.
So
on what?
So here it says There's a 1968 Vienna Convention. So basically,
on
on
consular
trans-
relations,
on convention on road
Okay.
traffic. Road traffic. Sorry.
That's the clarity I
Specific,
want.
yeah.
Well, we have
Different, yeah, sorry.
international
road traffic.
convention diplomatic
Yeah.
units. I just wanted you to be specific.
So this is 1968 Vienna
Yes, it's
Convention,
the one.
and then so basically, and then the 1949 Geneva Convention for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
On
Traffic, road traffic.
Road traffic.
So basically, all the countries that signed the 1949 Geneva Convention, Algeria, Andorra, Argentina, Mali, they all have the same issue that we had, where we had to write the exam and do the practical test again. But all the ones who signed the 1968 Vienna one, who fall under that, they just came and they swapped. It just so happened that because the Nigerians are abundantly serious swapping, and we're all annoyed.
The question then would be, why can't we sign up to this?
That's it. So,
Yeah.
it was not a long time ago.
Yeah, this is.
But the good news is because there was a comment on Facebook, that's actually how I got to know that Ghana can now take it.
Yeah, they've amended it. So this was the initial.
Yeah.
They've amended it now.
So now, hopefully when I'm going to do mine, I won't write the exam.
The reason we
Yeah.
seem lost
Yeah.
is that, to the best of our recollection, we signed on to all the Vienna conventions.
Yes.
This one,
This
As
one,
a-
Ghana is under Geneva.
Ghana is not party to this motor.
It's not party to this particular one.
Auto traffic.
Yeah. They have it on their
It's
website.
an interesting observation.
So yeah, we've not been able to do
How can
that.
they sign all the Vienna conventions?
But they didn't sign this one. And me and my wife, we have the same experience actually last year. Yeah, and when we went to the auto office, my wife gave her
No, seriously.
driver's license, they swapped for the Estonian one. Me, I couldn't. They told me I have to do this whole process. Yeah. Me and my wife walked into the auto office. So my wife has an Estonian driver's license. Me, I don't. Because she was holding a South African one, I was holding the Ghana.
So number, sorry, let's
Strange.
But wait, you were making a comment to the effect that now we can just swap.
Yes, they amended it. So then
Who has amended it?
it's on their official
The
website.
Estonians.
Yeah.
They've amended it to say what?
For both, so right now it's not, unlike the Vienna, the one that was granted for the Vienna, the countries under the Vienna Convention, they can't swap like that anymore, just like that. It's like some conditions, so you have to actually read it, and it's not as easy. I think, I mean, it's natural. I think as they were doing it, maybe some things came up, because a lot of us started coming
Because
in.
that's why we are curious, because they can't just swap it and admit us now if we are not signed up to it.
Exactly, so
Yeah,
if they
that's
apply
what I'm
to
saying. So
both
we sign up to
convention.
it, because they can't just swap it on their own,
Exactly.
just like that, if Ghana was not signed on to it. That's why we're saying that we are signed on to it automatically. I don't know the reason why maybe we're blocked, because if they've amended it now, they have amended it without, so to speak, our consent. If that is the case, how did that happen?
Perhaps the state somehow?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. We
So,
are curious.
that is-
Yes, that's Ghana signed to
Something.
it. I don't know whether Ghana signed to it recently or.
So maybe you can just-
Last year, yeah, I can speak to that.
The number two one. So I mean, obviously I have a last year in Vienna, so I really did a lot of investigations
On this.
No, not the second one, the passport thing regarding the temporary document. So I got an official email from the border guard. I visited them, I pounded them a lot because I was looking for the document to come right here to Berlin. And then they specifically said that they no longer issue the document, number one, and two, that they are not responsible for providing foreign nationals with travel documents. That is the sole responsibility of the embassy of that's what they said.
Precisely the point. So seriously, I was a bit surprised. And I think you remember I said, then that's good. If they do that, then it's a good thing, because nobody does that anyway.
But
Yes.
but okay, so my knowledge about this is that when a foreign national is stuck in their country, in one's country, and there is no means, documentation-wise, to move out, if you are being deported, then an emergency travel document can be created for you. In Ghana, I know there is this paper sheet. Yeah, that is different. This time you are legally resident, but for some reason you are not able to get your documents renewed or get them valid, they will provide you the help. I think this is the main purpose of the temporary travel document.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, but that makes sense, you see, because normally such documents are issued to you by your state.
It's not the responsibility really of the country you are living in to provide
that for you.
It is your country. If there is a Ghanaian now that has to be evacuated, that who doesn't have documentation, it won't be the onus of Estonia to provide that Ghanaian with anything. It will be us. Yes, it will be us that will provide you quickly, maybe a travel document or rush it to you to be able to get out. When they arrest Ghanaians anywhere here, they will come to the embassy. And then we will have to provide, not the German government, to provide documents. So maybe they were doing a favor on this. So don't take it as your right.
The difference, I think the use case is different. Arrest, it means, or repatriate.
Not arrest, I just cited that one as an example.
But this one is
I think the point we are trying to make is that if they were doing that in the past, then it was a big favor.
Well, because now we have two unofficial. Yeah, I did my investigations. Unofficial reports indicate that it was basically abused because that document actually is an Estonian document. It's like an Estonian passport.
Yeah.
So apparently a lot of third country nationals abused it, and so they were like, yeah.
To be
Not
very,
us. I
to
mean,
be
they're
very
third country,
honest with you, I'm not familiar with this practice. I mean, with my almost over 2 decades of practice, I've never gone to any country where this thing exists before. So, I don't know.
You get it? And the idea that they will give you 2 years for that document is even
But he has a mic.
because they are giving you a document for
You can use your mic.
because you are stuck.
I forgot.
Why would they give you 2 years? A document that is valid for 2 years.
They are very
So
kind.
they have been, but
Then they are very
so it's not the norm at all. It's not the norm. We are Ghanaians like you, but from the practice, like you say, it's not the norm that the country will give you. If they will give you something, it's for a short period that you're going to do your stuff, get your passport and come back, but not for 2 years. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. If I just want to add on to this these two topic here, because at the moment I am in an emergency situation, and Ivy has been trying to help me, and she has been very helpful to me and my family. That is, we had our daughter and the situation of the temporary thing, because we have to move out of the country. So I went to the Estonian border guard and I say, you have this document that you can provide, what can you do? And long story short, that is when they told me that, yes, they used to do it, but now they don't do it anymore. And the responsibility to move any citizens from any country falls on the embassy and consulate. So send me a long letter and I have to forward it to you, and I think you forward it over. So I wish that they had that, but they don't do it anymore. So that is the crisis that we are in now, and I hope that thank you for we've been able to do it today, and I hope that the process can go very quickly because we are in a dire situation at the moment. The
Oh no, sorry.
Okay. With regards to the license thing, when my wife and we came here last year, we went to the motor office, and yes, they told us that my wife was able to just give her a South African driver's license, and then they just give her a Estonian driver's license, just like that. And she paid 25 euros to do the exchange. And when I want to do the same, they said, no, you can't do it. And after a while, I said, okay, no, Ghana belongs to a different convention, and South Africa belongs to a different convention, period. So you said they're doing some amendments.
Someone who is with the same party was able to get his driver's license without going through that.
Yes, so they've amended it.
When did they do that?
Yes, within this year, that was when I saw the blessing. No, I saw the person's notice this year, so that was how I got to know. I was waiting for that. Maybe it was in effect this year.
Maybe it was in effect this year because, like, point blank, so she has an Estonian one, I still have my Ghana one. But yeah, thanks.
I keep using it, let's use this one.
So the understanding
Yeah.
from the Estonian side.
Yeah.
It's not like we tell you
No.
it can't be that. Frankly, we're surprised. It means that they are dealing with all this one. But don't push it any further because the onus is not on them to provide you anything. It is your country that provides you.
Yeah, there's something I want to ask. Because we are looking at it as all things being equal. But then there will be a situation where there is an emergency, maybe after delivery. You need to go to Ghana. Your baby doesn't have a passport. What mechanism can you put in place so that in such situations you make an exception? Because coming here every 6 months, you even say a quarter, and somebody says 6 months, quarter I think is okay.
Right.
And if there is a special situation, I think the embassy should be able to make an exception.
That is where the emergency travel document comes in. You can rush an emergency travel document to you within days. Once you provide us your picture and everything, we can rush it to you by DHL or whatever in the shortest possible time for you to fly out. So that's the essence of it, and the Estonians recognize it. So in that case, it is the TC or the emergency travel document. So I don't think you have much of a problem. Okay.
Just to add, you wouldn't have to travel with your newly born daughter or son to Germany to get ETC issued to you. You can just send us your pictures and your particulars, and we can quickly issue it and send it to you.
Sorry, that brings me to what I told you like, okay, fine. In case I want to go to another European country, emergency, medical.
Unfortunately, the ETC wouldn't permit you to be traveling around except going back to your country.
So can we have a situation where I can send my child's document to them and the passport will be provided without the system?
No, because we are now doing biometric passports only, and so we need to pick the biometrics of your son or daughter.
So can't you assign somebody who will say those passports and send it to you so that you know
And the biometrics will hit. You have to
use
the machine like it's been done today.
Like we've come here, I don't want to take, like we've come here today, it was more or less an express. Initially, it wasn't, but once we heard of it, we had to rush. So we are saying that if there is an emergency, we will come and sort you out. We will come and sort you. So don't worry too much about that. We will do our best. If we came and there was only the kids, that we had to do for them, we would have done for only the kids. But we say that once we are here, let other people who want to have issues repeat. So, rest assured that sorry.
I think it is very important to make the point that the embassy has served you people well. We've done our best to serve you well. The people of Estonia. We've done our best to serve you well, and we shall continue to do our best to serve you well. Okay, so rest assured, don't worry. Just reach out to us via WhatsApp, and we are good.
Thank you. So to add a little to the explanation regarding that document, what Estonia was doing at the time was it was because of the COVID. Because of the COVID, there was travel restrictions, and then a lot of people couldn't travel to get their passport done. So they opened that window during that period to provide that travel document at the time. So that is why at that period, at that time, we were able to get it. But now there is no situation like that, and so they are not, under any compulsion to do it, and that is why they are no longer doing it. Now, my question has to do with the Ghana card.
Yes.
Yes. Now that we are able to do our passport here, how can we get the Ghana card? Because a lot of us who are here and have not been to Ghana don't have the Ghana card. So how do we get the Ghana card?
So before you come in, there is a process on the embassy currently on the Ghana card. So the next assignment for our team to work on was the Ghana card and then see what we're going to do. But since you're here, maybe you can promise us something good so that we can organize everyone and then.
Thank you. The president nearly took the wind out of my sail. So yes, we are now issuing Ghana cards at the embassy. We have the mobile equipment. The gentleman out there, the videographer, is the one in charge. We shall arrange to come here. Mr. Charles,
yes, sir.
It's possible
Yes, sir.
to move the equipment here.
Can you do it today?
So, Acting Ambassador is here. Maybe in the next couple of weeks, maybe 4 weeks.
We want to give you time. Like you said, today was a meeting called to mobilize and then tell us that because we can't be coming frequently.
So sometime in April, we'll do it. Yeah.
Tell us as soon as possible and then let us know so that when we come, we know we are doing for a lot of people at a time, right? Then another time we take another different meeting. So let's organize. We have this.
I have to speak with him. Yeah. So I want to close this meeting.
So I believe you all know what to do to have your Ghana cards, the procedure to follow. I believe it is very clear. We have stated it explicitly on our website. If you have any difficulty, in the interest of time, we don't want to go to the border now. But if you have any difficulty, reach out to Mr. Charles or myself, and we shall, explain to you what the process and procedure is. Okay. So that is it on the Ghana card. Now, are we wrapping up?
I think we'll need to wrap up because.
One last question.
Okay, so we'll take to you and then the gentleman. I'm sorry. Is it okay?
Yeah, it is.
Then we'll have you.
Okay. This might be a bit ambitious, but I'm just throwing it out there. You mentioned that you're yet to have a presence in the Baltic states. That's Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia. I know that, of course, thinking of having like an Italian presence like a whole, big deal. But one of the things that I've been talking about with home is that it could be possible to just have a desk. Just like a desk. Basically like what she's doing right now, but in a more official capacity. Estonia is like the focal point for all the 3 countries anyway. So if we could have something like that, where we could, it could be more official. You could have 1 or 2 people running it, and I don't know how that works, but if we could have something like that, I think it would help all the Baltic states because it's easier to drive from Lithuania and Latvia to Estonia to come and do whatever, and then I think that might help. I don't know the details, but this is just something that I was.
Yes, I just wanted to mention to President that there was a mention that we needed to find someone who will be, I think what's the name they call this? Is it not a liaison? Yes. There was a mention of this in one of our meetings with the previous ambassador, and I think we started looking around. So yes, I think that's still in the works. This goes to President, and you can push for that. But now that yes.
Yeah. So it's a point that is well noted. We Ghana appoints honorary consuls in places that we don't have a presence. But it's a decision of government, right? It's a decision we can take by ourselves as an embassy. So we're looking to be mooted. So we'll look at it, and there are things that we will have somebody of good standing. Somebody who, I mean, in society can have what we call interactions with the government, somebody with very good standing in society. Could be a Ghanaian, could be a Lithuanian, could be anybody, but somebody who is of very good standing. And the issue with the honorary council is that it's not really a paying job. That's why it's an honorary position, right? So normally what you just do is that the person will cover the person's administrative costs. It is somebody who is probably actualized in society already and wants to just do something, also have maybe business interest in Ghana, want to do things along trade and investment, etc. So it is somebody who is cast in this mold that will normally be considered for the position of an honorary council. Right? Okay.
My question is about this English proficiency and then the waiver. When a lot of students apply and then they are coming over here, some of the countries do waive this English test for us. But it's becoming a problem for some of the students coming in. Because right now, Estonia is insisting that you have to write this English exams. So I want to ask you people, in your capacity, what can you do to it? Because we learn English from primary school up to the university level, and certain countries are waiving it for us. So why is it that becoming a problem for some classes?
I think it's well noted. I get you. I hear you loud and clear. The issue also is that some countries, you know, when I go to America, you do TOEFL and SAT. It is still that, right? In Germany, the schools also.
The German schools do waive it.
Some also don't.
As far as you apply with your English proficiency, they waive it for you.
But wait, the issue is that it varies from sometimes you in school to school, and the government can't force it down every school. So it is something we can only appeal, but we can't take it as a right. We'll explore the option. But every school has got its own internal procedures. Right? Thank you.
Hello, thank you for your time. I don't know if this question has been asked. I came in late. But I heard it's already been asked, but I just want to be clear about it. For us changing our driver's license when we come here, and I don't know, but I stand to be corrected. I heard it's now possible, but recently, Friday, I just took the test. I had my driver's license, but I still took the test. But can it be done in such a way like how the other countries have it? Thank you.
I think the president is well informed of that, and she I think probably what you are asking for is for it to be more official or something. It's on which website?
That one to depend. If you stay here more than 6 months, you have to go over.
If the document
Please, if you have, if whoever has the document can kindly share it, then I'll understand better. Thank you.
All right then.
So, actually, yes, I want to add my voice to it. Once again, God bless you. God bless you so much, together with Mr. Saki and the team. I think just as the president said, this was an SOS. Because we know that we have a large number of Ghanaians here in Thailand, in Estonia, even Tatu. So we're looking forward that the 6 months that you are promising, we will organize ourselves very well with the help of the president. Organize ourselves very well. I know that many of us are having lots of questions, but due to this SOS thing there, so we are not there in our numbers. And we also want to say that the Ghana card, just as our brother asked, when the 6 months is due and you are coming, perhaps we can schedule for that and then we do it in that. So we want to say thank you very much.
All we are saying is that it won't be maybe 6 months for us to come.
Okay.
We are saying you should mobilize for the Ghana if it's in April, or we can come. But then when we come, like we say in Ghana, we kill two birds with one stone. We can have like the forum like this, and then we can have the, what do you call it, the issuance of the card alongside. Maybe we devote, what do you call it, an hour or something to interact. Then we have the cards. I would say the card could be over a day or two, I don't know. But let us know. Maybe a day will be for the town hall, and then another day will be for the issuance of the cards.
Yeah, so we are wrapping up. I think our relationship with the people of Estonia has been the classical case of seek and you shall find, ask and you shall be given. Okay, so like my boss rightly said, we promised 6 months, but we are planning to even come here way earlier than 6 months. So rest assured, organize yourselves, send us a notification to that effect. We'll organize and come. And like he said, we'll come and blast with two things, you know, when we come, do the passport and the whatever, the Ghana card, and then also hold the ground with you. So on that note, I'd like to give the mic back to him to say his final few words.
Yes, we want to thank you all for availing yourself to be here. So the 6 months we said is not cast. We just said, I was proposing quarterly. Somebody said, I don't know, we said 6 months. So it's not really cast in stone. Once the occasion demands quarterly or maybe 4 months, etc., I don't know, we can come. So don't take the 6 months as something that we've said it like, what do you call it, casting. So we are amenable to change, and allocation will be right. So on behalf of my colleagues, I'd like to thank you all for showing up, and that we all work together for God and country. Thank you.
Thank you.
This SOS wouldn't have been possible without him, because between Wednesday and now,
I think I should say that.
Yes.
Pastor, thank you very much. We appreciate the fact that you gave us this place for us to have this interaction. I'm very sure. And you're going to have, and as I'm going to have a service also. So we really, really appreciate it. And may God enlarge you.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much.